Hello, friends on TradingView and also YouTube. Thank you for joining us again on another Market Monkey update. This time we're quickly looking at Bitcoin, which is an update as of November 1st, 2025. And let's have a look at what Bitcoin might have in store for us. Before we talk about some of the news that's coming through, let's have a look at what the technical indicators are saying. If we have a look at some of TradingView's big pattern indicators, Bitcoin had a nice big cup and handle back here from 2022, all the way through to 2024, with the cup and the handle pull back into 2025, which then we saw a breakout at a key was resistance, now support level at $72,000 roughly. Then we've been moving into a rising wedge pattern. So we can see that the cup and handle, with the distance from the cup base to the rim, if we measure that out from the handle, we have a target of around $124,000, which we have just reached, which means the cup and handle pattern is now complete. We now have the rising wedge pattern. And the concerning part about this big rising wedge is the predicted target down here at $46,000. So we're now in this second pattern. And if it plays out, we're looking at a significant drawdown in Bitcoin. Some other supporting factors to support that potential price drawdown is you can see the volume down the bottom. So we had obviously big volumes buying and selling through the base of the cup. And then volumes really have been declining over the last 2 years. So we're now quite low in our volumes in comparison to previous times. Even if we look back right here, to 2018, our volumes are the lowest in the probably last decade. So that gives us another support and concern for a possible drawdown. But if we have a look at the general market update, so crypto has been in the red and there's fear creeping in as cautious signals from the US Federal Reserve and a rising trade tensions between Trump and China, which means Bitcoin has been slipping a little bit down to our $110,000 mark. So the pullback obviously reflects a clear risk sentiment as investors step back amid growing concerns over global policy decisions. And we can see that traders are panicking after Fed Jerome Powell hinted that the recent 25 basis point rate cut would be the last one for 2025. He warned that the Fed might wait a cycle before further easing, dashing hopes for faster monetary relief. And we've also had some of this similar story in other global markets, like here in Australia, where rate cuts are now probably off the cards. And if we look at some key voices, so the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad warned of a massive crash and has urged investors to protect themselves with gold, silver, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, emphasizing that Ethereum and silver are undervalued with industrial and technology utilities. And Trader Jonesy echoed these concerns, noting that historical rate cuts often precede market crashes, citing 2000, 2007, and 2020. And he cites that recent April lows might only mark the beginning of a deeper decline. But for now, Bitcoin remains above 108,000, but fear is starting to spread. And if we look at some other indicators, technical indicators, here we have Guppy's multiple moving averages, which the blue line suggesting some investor sentiment flattening. And also we have some flattening of trader sentiment as well. So it's looking more and more likely that we may at least see a retracement in Bitcoin. If not, that would go against all of our technical indicators and some of the market sentiment indicators. So let's see where the predictions lay. Currently, all predictions are heading to the downside. Hope you enjoyed this Bitcoin update. We will be watching Bitcoin with interest as we move into 2026. Have a great week all.